Hey guys, it's Future Timmy here, and welcome back to Shindo Life, and today we're going to go over all the codes that are currently within the game. So as usual, if you don't know how to put in the codes, what you do is you hit the up arrow once, you hit edit, and then you put in the codes here. And ignore the period that I'm going to put before the code, and then also make sure that you subscribe, because I'm so close to 100,000 subscribers. That would help me out a ton, and all of the codes will be in the description as always. But before we go any further, I have to talk about our sponsor, GemsLoot.com. GemsLoot.com is an amazing place where you can earn Robux for free. All you have to do is just sign up with the Roblox account. You don't even have to use your password. How it works is, essentially, there's all sorts of ways that you can earn coins, which you can exchange for actual Robux. And once you've gathered enough coins, all you have to do is click the withdrawal button. I can get 155 Robux. You want to hit this little create new pass button, and it's going to take you to your actual Roblox page. Once you're there, all you have to do is create a game pass. Once you have that done, move on to next step. You're going to click that little icon right here, the little gear icon, hit configure. Then it's going to take you to this general section. You want to click sales, click item for sale, and then put it for the listing price, which was on the website. Now, as you can see, if I put it as 221, I'm going to have 155 as my earnings. Alright, my purchase was successful. Now, if you don't believe me and you want to make sure this does work, well, all you have to do is hit View Transactions in Roblox. Scroll down until you see Sales of Goods. When you click this, you're going to see at the very top, My Game Pass has been sold. Now that we got that out of the way, let's continue. So there's actually 4 different codes that are currently out right now, with the first one giving 200 spins, and you may have seen this one, you may not have. But ignore the period, like I said earlier, it's only there so it doesn't auto-enter. Shindo Ringo. Now this actually gives you 200 spins, and to prove that it works, I'm going to go ahead and use it right now. So as you can see, already used. Okay, so I did use this code. Dang it, man, I thought I was about to get a free 200 spins, which I guess it wouldn't have mattered much anyways, because I'm pretty close to maxing out, but you get the idea. Alright, so that was the first code, and then the second code is going to be Rell Hard Worked, because Rell's been working hard. You know what I mean? They've been kind of working hard lately. They even made a whole video talking about some stuff that I'll talk about after this. But that is the second code. The third code is going to be Ghost Has Returned, or Goat Has Returned, I guess more of. It's not Ghost, it's Goat Has Returned. I'm so used to saying like Ghost Karashi back in the past that immediately I thought of like Ghost. But no, it's Goat Has Returned. And then we have one more final code after that. Remember, make sure you don't go over 500 spins, because if you do, you're basically screwing yourself out of like a lot of spins. So just make sure you don't go over your cap unless you have a Bloodline Game Pass or like the Bloodline Storage Game Pass, because that's what I use. And it's basically allows you to have like 1,000 spins max. And make sure you don't go over like 200 to 300,000 Rell coins, because you'll cap out eventually too. And then here is the final code. The final code is Rell Hard Work, my guy. This is the fourth code, the final code that is currently out right now, and I highly recommend use all of these codes before they expire, because all of these codes, they only last so long. And Rell's been getting a lot more strict about their codes. They used to give out a lot more stuff, but where the player count's been getting lower and people are just getting stuff so easy, they're starting to try and be like, okay, so maybe we should make codes as OP. And it kind of sucks for us normal players. I don't know how to feel about what they're doing with the game, which is what I'm going to talk about right now. So Rell is actually doing something pretty wild. They made a whole video talking about how their spawn times, basically there's a lot of really long loading times in Shindo Life, right? You may have noticed that they keep getting longer and longer. When you try and server hop for certain items, it takes forever to load into the game. It's literally the worst. And the reason why is because apparently every update they add more stuff to the game, so it gets a little harder to load each time. So basically the game's progressively getting slower the more updates they put out. And what they're thinking is they might put all of the drops into one server to stop these loading problems. And that is going to be so horrible for so many reasons. And it's scary what they're doing with this game, because they're basically saying, okay, we're going to make it 100 times easier to level stuff up. So like basically they've been giving us XP multipliers every time you rank up, which I think is kind of cool, but it just makes the game so much easier. You can pretty much level up things super quickly, super easy. Ryo is like the only hard part, which is by doing quests, but even then that's not that hard. And then on top of that, they're basically making it to where these bloodlines are super easy to get. They're giving us codes to give out tons of spins. This game is basically becoming a sandbox where you can get anything you want super easy. So you'll have everything you need in the game, every level that you need. everything possible with hardly any grinding. It really will not take you that long to get everything you want in this game. And then it just becomes about fighting other people. Which, sure, some people might be like, yeah, that's what I play the game for. But, bro, you can only fight people for so long. So, yeah, like, basically the whole game's going to be based around just getting what you want and then fighting. And it's going to be way quicker than it used to be. Instead of having, like, a journey in Shindo where you have to get progressively stronger and then fight other people and then actually has like, some development. No, now it's mainly going to be about the core PvP focus. So basically, screw the adventure, screw trying to get stuff, screw actually trying to work hard to get things. Back in the original Shindo, you used to actually, like Tailed Spirits used to be like a 1 out of 50 chance, 1 out of 60 chance. They were hard to get. They spawned at one time during the day. Technically 2, I guess. And it was really tough to get those, but if you could get them, it was like a trophy saying, hey, I worked hard, I got lucky, and I got this really hard item to get. And because of that, you'd be rewarded with all these amazing stats, and it made you a lot better in PvP. These days, Tailed Spirits are a 1 out of 10. So basically, like, they're not even close to as rare as they used to be. They're like, literally everyone has one. Everyone and their mom has a Tailed Spirit at this point, and you probably got all the Tailed Spirits. Easy. Not to mention, leveling them up is still kind of hard, but all you have to do now, since there's XP multipliers, is just rank up a bunch, which isn't that hard, especially if you have friends, and then auto-click a log overnight, or just do some quest, and boom, you have a maxed out Tailed Spirit, which is busted. It takes nothing. Any move that you want is super easy to get. The only thing I can think that'd be kind of hard is if you have to fight bosses, but it's not like the boss fights are hard, it's just like you have to actually do them so many times until you eventually get the drop. But the point is the game's really not that hard. It's actually progressively getting easier and easier, and they're just making the whole purpose of grinding in this game pointless. It's essentially becoming, just play the game just to use stuff, and then how fun is that going to be? Maybe 20-30 minutes if you have some friends. It's not something you're going to do very much at all. So that's why their player count is dropping. Everyone's maxed out. Everyone has everything they want. Everyone has the new bloodlines if they actually care about the game. So really, it's just getting to the point of where it's just like PvP. And the PvP in Shindo is good, don't get me wrong, but it's not that good. There's better things I could be doing. I don't have a reason to hop onto Shindo today to go randomly PvP some people, you know? There's just no reason to do it. I don't enjoy it that much. But that's why I'm saying that they're killing like what Shindo used to be, which was a game about adventure, becoming a ninja, getting stronger, actually growing as your character. Like your character grows, you know? You used to actually like unlock certain bloodlines that were super hard to get. You'd unlock these different abilities through like waiting day after day, just trying to get this one drop. And when you got it, it was like a game changer. It's the best feeling in the world. And then there's not many people that can do that. It's a lot of hard work, but it pays off. These days, everyone has it, so basically no one has it. That's the best way I could put it. Everybody has this kind of power, so nobody has power. So at the end of the day, it's just about PvP combos, which are super easy to come up with, and you could just go to Variety J if you want to find a bunch of those. I mean, genuinely, there's so many people that give combos out these days. The game is literally just becoming PvP in a sandbox. Which, if that's fine if Shindo wants to do that, but it's going to kill the player count, and the game's progressively dying, and it does have me worried. I'm not going to lie. But that's all I wanted to talk about because it's a very serious issue and that's my thoughts on it. I'm not going to quit making Shindo content, but it will be kind of slowing down if they keep up at this rate. I'm not going to lie. I'll probably start switching to anime adventures a little bit. But I'm going to do my best to come up with content and actually keep things going as long as I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Fusion Timmy, signing out.